Zoe and Ward. That's it. Are laying on the floor together. You still kind of got her grappled a little bit, but just not as heavy as you had her at first. And then, Kate had walked in and said, what's the meaning of this? Anybody feel free to answer?
I mean, she came after us first.
She's crazy. She's nuts.
She is hurting.
Oh.
She thinks we're the reason her husband passed away.
Oh. So she's related to somebody from your crew. Okay. She gets down level to you, Ward, and Zoe, and she kind of she puts her hands like in between you and tries to like separate you a little bit. Are you good with letting her go?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess we'll just say that you get up, and Zoe kind of gets up, or she gets into a sitting position, kind of cross-leg, and she's kind of like rocking back and forth a little bit with her hands akimbo, and she's still crying a little bit, and she looks up and
go ahead.
Zoe looks up and she's like, I want my husband back. She took him from me. She points to Ellen.
I'm going to kneel down and say, what was your husband's name?
His name was Russell.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up at Helen and say Russell was he was definitely a hard worker, and it's a loss for all of us. I can't imagine what she's going through.
I agree. I mean, there's no one other than me who, no one more than me that hates losing crew members. And we were actually just talking about finding some way to honor them, and so if you think that would, we'd love for you to be involved in that. Like, there's nothing that we feel that we did to cause his death, but I mean, there was nothing we could do about it. And so we really are sorry.
She just kind of puts her head back into her arms, and she can continue to sit there and rock back and forth. She's crying, and Kate looks up at you, and she just kind of gives you like, just give me a moment. So Kate kind of like wraps her arm around her and lifts her up, and they go walk towards the front entrance of Elements. And from what you can tell, it looks like they're just talking to each other. They're free to do what you like while that's taking place.
All right, are you guys okay?
Yeah, I'm uninjured.
Yeah, I'm good. Just a little shook up.
It's understandable.
We do have plenty of time before our ship is repaired, so I think we should definitely think about doing this. So we lost about half, right? Half of our people. Maybe we can talk to Kate about trying to put something together.
Andromeda walks up and she's like, what's wrong with that lady? She okay?
Say she lost her husband in the mishap that happened on the way over.
you see Kate waving you over towards them.
All right, I'll walk over.
I'm just kind of sitting at the table through this whole thing, sitting back, not really doing much or saying anything, but I do lock eyes with the captain and just kind of give her a little nod about our previous conversation that led right up to this incident happening.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kate. So Ward walked over. Anybody else?
I walked
I
over
did.
also.
Yeah.
You too. Okay. Andromeda's going to as well. So you all look over, and Kate's like, things are calming down a little bit. We're gonna walk back over to headquarters, and I think we're gonna put Zoe up for the night, and just let her cool off.
That sounds like a good idea.
But you all are free to do what you want to the rest of the night. But I'm just gonna head back.
You're not going to join us for dinner?
No, I'm gonna take care of this. This is my responsibilities. So.
Okay. Well,
All right, and then
I
she
say good luck, and then I head back to the table.
she turns and they
Can I
walk
talk
away.
to her? Can I do an aside with her real quick?
With who?
Kate.
When you try to, she just kind of says like, "Now's not a good time," and then
Okay.
she turns and starts walking away with Zoe.
Well, we're definitely going to have to talk about this tomorrow.
Okay.
So what position was her husband on the ship?
So he was.
No, go ahead. I was looking for the list. I thought we had a list of people.
There is there should be somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know where it is.
He
I
is
know. Yeah, Russell's one of the ones that was prepping the cargo.
Yes, that's correct. He was the chief engineer of Halifax. Basically, what Andromeda is, you know. So, before we move forward, we're getting close to the end of this chapter, and so it's up to you guys how you want to go. You can either keep playing this out and let me know when you're done for the night, which is probably the best thing to do. But after this night is over, my plan was to skip ahead sometime. If you really feel like you want to play off the next day, we can. But that's up to you guys. I'll let you all make that decision here at the table amongst yourselves. And depending on what you decide, we'll either go ahead or we'll play off the next day.
I think the only thing I would say is, I think when everybody kind of comes back to the table, I'll just kind of reiterate and just say, look, something happened. Accident, whatever it was, something happened. And until we get answers, until there's some sort of clarity, we need to step a little more lightly. If they're coming to us and asking us in a meeting with military involved, but they're asking us to keep our eyes open, something just doesn't feel right about this. So I'm just saying, for all of us, whether that be those of us who have been a crew for a while now, or those of you who are new, you're not immune to all of this, whatever this is. So in the meantime, I think we do what we need to do, pay our respects, whatever. But then we need to keep our heads down, and we need to keep our heads on a swivel and kind of keep our eyes open.
And no mistakes. Just do what we need to do in this time being.
And check in.
Check in with each other. Yeah. I mean, I feel like this felt like a little bit of a setup. We were supposed to meet for dinner, and then all of a sudden the woman, Zoe, showed up. So
You suggesting it's like we weren't being allowed to meet her for dinner?
I don't know. It just seems...
Then maybe we're not supposed to talk to Kate?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was under the impression we would be sitting with her for dinner tonight. I think everyone else was too, right? And we would have opportunities to kind of ask questions and figure things out. I don't know. This night definitely did not end the way that I expected it to. And I'm still hungry because that menu was not very filling. So I'm going to order another appetizer before we leave. No, but seriously, I think... Titanic, do you at this point have any other insight to give us?
I'm with you guys. I know pretty much as you. Actually, a little less because I was not on the ship with you, so...
Yeah.
So why were you asked, or why were you tasked with coming on board our crew? I mean, was there anything that you were told beforehand, or you just told something
just
happened?
that you guys had an accident. You guys lost a lot of crew members. You're going to need more people on your ship if you want to keep doing this. And just pretty much just as much, just to follow you guys, work with you guys, and try to get these missions done.
We could always use hands on the ship. But I agree. Let's keep our eyes open.
It is messed up, but you guys have lost lots of people on your ship that need to be refilled.
Yeah, we're still going to be one man short. So I know everybody's going to have to put in their effort.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Like you, I'm just trying to make money.
So I try to flag down the catch the waitress's eye, and ask for another nitrogen.
Good thing, sweetie. Anything else? Anybody? You need to see a menu again?
No, I'm just going to assume that I eat more. I mean, I don't know how much more we have to play out on this.
Okay.
Unless someone else wanted to play out something.
No, Ward just needed another drink in his system after that. So
Yeah, I don't blame
Play
him.
more darts.
now I did look over at Elliot when I ordered that drink just to see his reaction.
Holds up his pineapple juice and
I say, that would go well in the nitrogen.
clear head, Doc. You should try it sometime.
Hey, we're going to sleep after this, so work hard, play hard.
I agree
So
with that.
what do you all want to do? Do you want to fast forward, or do you want to play out the next day?
I'm
fine
okay
with
fast forwarding.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to just fast forward?
That's fine. I had nothing specific.
Yeah, let's just move on.
Okay. It's okay. Is everybody okay with ending the night here?
Yeah, that's
Say
fine.
you go back and go to bed and all that kind of good stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Why did my music stop playing?
Kind of creepy.
There's a lot of
You
subtle
hear?
stuff. There's a lot of subtle stuff in that background music.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
I still can't hear any of it.
Dang.
Yeah, that's weird because I can't hear it either. And last time we played, I could hear it.
And have it turned down or turned off and roll 20.
Okay, well that ends chapter 3, and we are on to chapter 4. Okay, let's fast forward here. Right? Okay.
Scooby effect.
About a month and a half has passed. You have spent your time trying your best to enjoy time away from the stars of the middle heavens. You have spent a lot of time in your room, but you have adventured out from time to time. You've been back to elements a few times. You like it there when no one is trying to rip your head off. You are not used to having so much freedom to move around without having to worry about so many possibilities of things going wrong. Engines, air scrubbers, or any other part of the ship for that matter could fail at any time. A fight between crew members could cause tension that might result in critical duties going undone. An explosion, much like the one that caused half of your crew to get sucked out into space without any warning, might end everything at any time. Yes, you really should be enjoying this time off. But you're not. You are anxious to get back out there and work hard to earn your living. Who knows? If you save enough money, one day you may be able to retire in one of those colonies you visited during your travel. A colony that is well established and has a good thing going. Luck would have it that today is that day. You and Halifax are ready to get back out there. In fact, you are so excited that you are already in the lobby waiting for Kate to arrive before the front doors are even open. You wait there for a few moments when Kate and Liliana walk in through the front doors. Kate has a great big smile on her face. She says, "I had a feeling that you'd be waiting for me. Follow me." And she does this thing like, "Come on, follow me." It looks like as she's turning away, hoping you all are following, she looks like she's sending a text. And she looks back at you all again. And she says, "Andromeda and Titanic were here all night prepping for today. We will meet them at the hangar." So she turns back around and starts walking. I'm assuming you all follow.
Mm-hmm.
Excited to see the ship.
You follow Kate through a series of corridors. You have been down these corridors many times to check on Halifax. An escort always accompanies you because there are so many doors and turns that it's so easy to get lost. Today is no exception. You are lucky to have Kate with you. You finally reach a pair of double doors where you see Liliana, Andromeda, and Titanic waiting for your arrival. The doors are locked with a key card. Titanic uses his key card to open, and he holds the door for everyone to enter. Through the doors you go, and into a gigantic hangar that houses several ships, including Halifax. You see your ship and run over to take a look. Halifax looks brand new. There isn't a scratch or dent to be found. Kate turns around to you all and she's like, "I hope you're pleased with our efforts. Please go inside and take a look."
Yeah, I'm looking it over on the outside. I'm like, hey, this is really good. Usually when I fix stuff, I leave big scars. Y'all did a good job.
Thank you.
Any updates we should be aware of to the systems or the?
Not necessarily. Pretty much the way you left it, or the way she was.
I hope it's definitely not the way we left it.
Yeah. Is how she is now, or he is, how your ship is. So nothing too new, nothing to get used to. You should, once you get going.
Thank you.
I want to take some time to walk in and just really give the ship a once over. Is there anything that I can notice? I mean, is there any check that I can make or anything like that to see if I notice anything different or out of place or?
No.
No, there's
Everything-
no check, or no, everything looks.
Everything looks like how you expect it should look. Nothing out of the ordinary.
I walk into the med lab there, and then walk out with my kind of slumped over. And I find Helen. I was like, well, they didn't give us a med pod, so.
Oh man.
So I guess on the plus side, there's a lot more room to walk around in there.
Yeah. Let's just hope we're not wishing we had one.
Don't you wish?
Maybe one day.
So we'll just say that you walk through and come back out and meet Kate. She says, Halifax is yours. You look eager to go, so let's go ahead and look at what sort of jobs we have available at the time. She pulls out her tablet and takes a look at it for a few minutes. She looks back up at you and she's like, looks like we already have a job assigned to you. We are going to start you off easy so you can get back into the swing of things. I'll send the details over to Halifax for you to review once you are back on board. The good news is that the cargo is here on Earth, so you have already been loaded up. All you have to do is drop it off to finish this particular job. While I am...
Yeah, I'm gonna lean over to Helen. Sorry, Helen. Right, Helen.
Helen.
Yeah, and say, do we want to kind of quiz a little bit about what it is that we're hauling, or are we just gonna?
We'll talk about that when we're back on the show.
All right.
I expect to get the manifest so we'll look at it.
Don't look at it yet, but the job is available now. You have to go to a terminal to actually look at a job. So, but they are public, so everybody can look at them. I'll tell you, once we get past all this and you get on board, then you can look at it. Kate continues. Your belongings have already been transferred to Halifax. You are all set to go when you are ready. This will be the last time that I meet with you face to face for a while. Look, I can only imagine that what happened has been traumatizing for you all. I hope that you have our full support should you need it. Do you have any questions for me before you go?
What are we hauling?
What are you hauling? Let me check here.
I was leaning over to Helen. Well, he kind of cut to the chase, didn't he?
I wouldn't expect anything else.
Food stuff and water.
Who loaded it?
We did.
Good. Mind if we give it a once over?
Sure.
Okay. I'll grab Titanic and care to accompany me?
I'll go with you.
Got a crowbar?
I can find one.
All right. So I want to go down to the bays and I want to actually crack about 10 to 15 of the boxes randomly.
Okay. You find food stuff and water.
Okay. Digging in real good. Nothing behind, nothing in. Everything looks good.
Nothing out of place.
Okay.
Is this a continuation of our previous kind of like mission? Or is this a whole new?
This is you just getting back to work.
Okay. No, I was asking. Okay.
Is this going to like the same place? Is this a part of the same colony buildup? Is that what you were asking?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, I was trying to ask Kate, like, if we're just continuing on the chain, I guess, of stuff.
Yeah,
we were
because
doing, or is this a
we were
whole
heading
new
to
deal?
because whatever happened to the shipment going to Delta System 7? Somebody else taking care of that, or
Well, that got destroyed. So
well, I didn't know if that was resupplies, because if it was supplies for that place, I would suspect that they still need things.
we've taken care of everything. This is just you going back to work. That's all this is. Just
Okay.
like, before, the disaster took place.
I was just making sure that the people that we were going to help were still getting helped.
Yep, no need to
Where
worry.
are we
about
taking it?
it. All the job details are in the log.
What's Zoe doing?
Zoe, she's fine. She wound up going home.
Did you give her the help she needs?
Yes, we did.
Just curious too, have there been any reports of other type of incidents like our own out there?
No, not like what you went through. No.
Okay. And have the Marines?
There's always the occasional, parts have gone bad, and I mean, you've been through all that stuff. But no, nothing like this.
And you guys haven't found out anything else?
No, unfortunately.
Do you think we're going to find answers out there?
Oh, that's one of the reasons why we're sending Titanic with you.
And what are his orders?
Well, I mean, when you go on jobs, there's going to be company representatives out there. So, we're sending Titanic out there to
coordinate with them?
Yeah.
Okay. Where's Andromeda? Ellen kind of
She's
looks
hanging
around. Okay.
She's just kind of hanging out in the back.
Okay. Well, I'm ready for some new scenery if you guys are.
Yeah,
I got a few things. Sorry, go ahead.
I just said the faster the better.
Got a few things I want to take a look at before we take off.
Mm.
Do you need me for anything else?
Do you have Zoe's contact information? I'd love to give her a call, let her know that we're heading out there and that we're thinking of her and her family.
No, we can't get that information out.
That's not something that we can look up, public directory, something along that lines.
You can look if you want, but no.
Okay.
Anything else?
Can she contact us?
I'm pretty sure she won't be contacting you.
Okay, then.
I just kind of head into the cockpit.
Okay.
I follow.
Anything else? Last call.
No.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No problem.
Thanks for all the great information.
You're welcome. Good luck and pleasant journey. Kate gives a wave, turns around, and leaves Halifax and the five of you to your business. The time has come to get back into the stars. Everyone is currently standing right beside Halifax inside the hangar. The boarding ramp is open. Before you go anywhere, Andromeda turns and, she turns to Helen, but you all can hear. She says, Captain, we need to prepare the crew and ship for liftoff. Let me know when we are ready to go. I'll signal the staff to get our ship out of the hangar and onto the tarmac. You notice that Andromeda sounds and stands a little different. From now on, when I refer to you, that means everyone that belongs to Halifax, including Andromeda and Titanic. Free roam.
Ellen's turning around to Okay.
Nope. Go.
I was just gonna. I'm kind of just like grabbing my stuff and like I turn around and start going through the Halifax and just shake my head and say, "To hire anybody these days." Just kind of thinking, just because of Kate and her just inability to tell us anything. I'm a little frustrated, but I'm going to go in and start working on stuff.
Well, I'm following the pilot.
Titanic, do you have any contacts, any way to track anybody down?
In terms of what? And in terms of who?
We didn't hear boo from Zoe after that. We can't contact her. She can't. She's probably not going to contact us.
No, I don't have any of that information. I just know that she was sent to get help to try to work through some of her emotions that she was dealing with.
And do you know where she was sent?
That I do not know. I knew that they were giving her some type of like monetary package to deal with the death to help with expenses and such, but I don't know how much.
Uh-huh.
Did we get a weird vibe at all from her? Game Mother, did we get a weird vibe from Kate when she was... When Elliot asked to contact her, did we get a weird vibe from Kate at all?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Not from Liliana either. Anything. No. No indications of
like foul play. Okay.
Yeah.
And Andromeda's standing a little different. Like she's more confident now, or
What? Didn't hear you, Joe.
I think we're supposed to. I was just saying, what can we visually tell from how she's standing differently? I mean, you said she was standing differently, but I don't know. Okay, Andromeda, what's different? You look a little different.
Sorry. she looks the same. It just she looks a little more relaxed. I guess you could say like a little bit more mature.
Can you tell? So I'm sorry.
And she sounds more mature as well.
Can you tell us more about I don't like are androids like do they get uploaded information? Like would that be a reason why she'd be? I think I just need a little bit more insight into like how androids work in this game. Or should we know that or not know that? Like, yeah, she was so young when we met her. It's been like 30 some days now. So does she like plug in and upload information or like?
I mean, think back to like Ash and Bishop. They
can receive instructions.
They're pretty. Okay. They're supposed to be human-like, and they'll even do things to be more human.
Yeah. Like wear the helmet and stuff.
Like David wore the helmet.
Yeah. Okay.
But
so she's been practicing.
But they are, they're mechanical and stuff like that. So,
okay.
Ash had his own intentions.
Yeah.
Bishop is based off of a person that actually exists during your time period. So there always could be something that you don't know. That's always possible. Does that help a little?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just got to talk and wait and see. So, Andromeda, she just starts walking inside.
Hey, Andromeda, I've been meaning to ask, do you have a nickname? Or do we just call you Andromeda?
My name's just Andromeda.
Okay. Can't call you Andro or...
If you want to give me a nickname, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, I'm just going to look around and be like, I'm going to go get in a seat and strap in.
Yeah, that's good. Let's get out of here.
So, Elliot, you feel good about the cargo? I'm looking forward to checking out the job, but I just want to make sure you feel...
It looked good.
I think good is a strong word, but it is what it is. I didn't see anything. Titanic looked, you didn't see anything. So I guess we're good.
Helen receives a notification from Mother to join her in a private channel.
Okay. So I guess I'll go to Mother.
Yes.
Now, do we see the notifications? Is it a public notification that goes around, or is it like just a...
In this particular instance, because you are together, yes, you do. But, there might be times where no.
Okay.
You don't know. If I had wanted, I would have found a different way to do it. I guess I can bring out the ship. The Andromeda Warrior. I don't know if we pulled this.
No, I don't see Andromeda.
I put the legend down at the bottom. I don't know if
Oh, yeah.
we had it last time.
That's helpful. Elliot, I'm sure you're glad to have your baby back.
Yeah. She doesn't quite feel like mine yet.
Still good there.
It looks the same, but all the scuffs, the scars, the bangs, the dents. Those are all the memories from all of our past trips together. This is different. So
We make new memories.
Andromeda too small. Hold on a second.
She was all squeezed.
40 by 40. There we go. She is going to head down, straight down into the workshop. Everybody, I guess place where you're going. As we start here.
Mother is right off the bridge, right? That's the only place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, the other place you can talk to her alone, but it's not as secure as your quarters.
Yeah, I don't want to be there. Actually, can we all look at the job together first?
Yeah, you should be able to see it. It's in the journal. It's job 2.1.1.
Does Andromeda know the job, or does she need to come back?
Right now where she is. Oh yeah, I mean you could call her if you want to, but that's up to you.
Okay. Hey, Andromeda, we're going to check the job out if you want to come up to the bridge.
He does join.
Okay. It's 2.1.1.
Yeah, you should be able to see it.
Mm-hmm. All right, guys. Looks like we're delivering cargo, food stuff, and water, which we already knew. But we're going somewhere. Barnard Star. Anyone been there before? Know anything about it?
No, this is going to be my first time.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Looks like we have some thin atmosphere to expect. Looks like we're going to need some compressor masks.
Yeah, so we'll
35
probably
people
have
in
to be
colony.
wear our vac suits the whole time.
Yeah.
Because
All
we
right.
know that'll protect us from the cold.
Yep. So it's like we're just we're delivering supplies and food and water to scientists.
On the plus side, things that we carry off the Halifax here are going to be a lot lighter.
True. Maybe we can run by what happened with the people at the colony and see if anyone would have any insight scientifically. Doesn't hurt to ask. They're out there.
Yep.
Mother, where is Barnard Star? Is it the inner is it the Vale, or where is it located?
Let's see how I'll do this. Let's say your bridge has the like the hollow deck. Like, remember in Prometheus, they had the deck in the bridge.
It's like a hologram table.
Oh yeah.
They were watching the dogs go through and map inside the ship and all that stuff. So let's say you have one of that, and he pulls up the map for you. She'll tell you Barnard Star is located in the core systems in the northern area.
Okay, it's like straight north.
Okay.
Right there.
Okay.
Can you ping that again?
Where is Earth on here?
It's in the Soul sector. Or it's in Soul. Which is...
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, I see it. Yeah. Gotcha. Ah, okay.
Okay. Well, they said it would be easy. That's not too far of a jump. I'm feeling okay about this, if you guys are. Good way to get back on our feet and show Titanic how things are done. And Andromeda.
We're about, what, 5 light years out? So... I don't know how fast.
Well, actually, this is measured in parsecs. So each square is a parsec.
Okay, so 1.5 parsecs. Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I suggest everyone start getting things together so we can leave. I'm gonna go to Mother.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull Ann aside for a minute. Ellen. Side.
Oh, can you put the map? Sorry, the Halifax map back up?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm pulling you out.
While they're doing this, I'm strapped up. I don't know where y'all are.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
I'm gonna pull out I'm gonna reach into my vest and pull out a little silver bottle and say, "Hey, Got one in on this?
I'll take some.
Take a little swig and I'll pass it over.
Thank you.
Don't even look.
You probably, and I'll take it back and put it back in. It was not a big thing, but you smell nitrogen. Or what we know is nitrogen anyway.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to call everyone on the, whatever, intercom system. Hey guys, sorry, premature. Can everyone come to the bridge? Mother has a presentation for us.
We're already on the bridge.
Okay.
We're all buckled in.
You guys were going out to prepare things. Good.
I'm just standing there holding. Is
All right,
everything good?
Mother.
Okay. Yeah, buckle in for a minute, guys. So Mother starts speaking. She says, it has been a while since you all have been amongst the stars, and we are a bit short-staffed. I believe that it is in our best interest to review everyone's responsibilities for Halifax. So Helen Troy is our Halifax captain. Ward Foley is our Halifax medic. Ellie Dumont is the Halifax pilot. Titanic Westwood is a Weyland-Yutani company representative who currently has no job duties assigned. Recommended course of action. Captain should assign duties based on talents. Andromeda, Halifax engineer. Hypersleep duties. Maintain ship. Assist crew when waking up. If an emergency occurs, unclassified details of the emergency are available upon wake up. Now, we are a little understaffed. Everyone will need to work together if assigned duties need to be rerouted or an emergency occurs. I advise that we review standard procedures for Halifax. Planetfall. Prep. Prep involves checking your trajectory. Check for any implications of failure. Check status of crew. Everyone should be on the bridge. Everyone must buckle up. Begin landing or takeoff procedures. Next, prepping for hypersleep. Have a meal. Check, create logs. Prep the ship. Check and prepare cryotubes. Take hydration pills to avoid dehydration upon waking up from hypersleep. Andromeda does not go into hypersleep, so she can assist in any way. She will monitor you and the ship. This is standard procedure. Hypersleep. Okay. Okay. There is a handout I'm going to send you all. I don't know that this organizes it for you all. Does it put it into a folder for you and all that stuff, or no? Or is it just kind of?
It does.
Under
It's under
rules.
rules.
It does. Okay, cool. You don't have to take a look at that this second, but you probably will want to go over that. Please review the documentation regarding hypersleep. It's a matter of life and death. Halifax's current FTL rating is 12. That means it takes 12 days to travel 1 parsec in FTL travel. Failure to travel at FTL speed results in forfeit of pay and may result in termination from job. Why? Slower travel means you're not making the company money. Wake from hypersleep. Hydrate. Do some stretching or exercise. Check your location. Make sure you are where you're supposed to be. Check crate logs. Check ship's condition. Have a meal. Emergencies during hypersleep. Everyone will be awakened from hypersleep. If possible, captain required to report to mother ASAP. Weekly maintenance. Heavy machinery will be taken care of by Andromeda. Comtech. Mother or anyone else can perform that duty. Damage to ship is possible if not performed. So we're going to have to start keeping track of time.
Are you gonna send this to us written?
I can send it to you.
Yeah, that's a lot of information.
Yeah, it is way
Holy
too
shit.
much to remember.
I'm writing as hard as I can go here.
Okay.
And it's still, it's a lot.
Is there like a checklist or something that we can get? Because
That's what we need to. We need to. Well, if you just send us the documentation, we can make a checklist.
Yeah.
Some of this already is, and you'll get it. But you can interrupt at any time while I'm reading this to ask questions. So that's why I'm going over it.
Okay.
So this is your chance to understand what you're going to have to do, because I am not going to remind you. This is going to become your old duty.
Like starting right now.
Pretty soon. This, and just bear with me. This will all make sense as we go on. On another note, Weyland-Yutani has supplied you with the following supplies. Please be sure you write this down.
Matt, I'm sorry.
Which you really don't need to. She's just saying that.
Oh,
I do actually have this on a chart for you.
Okay.
The following can be found in the pantry. The pantry is located on the middle deck on the left side by the mess hall. You'll have 8 colony specialty meals. The effect is food supply +1 and stress -1 per meal. You'll have 8 candy bars. Food supply +1 per candy bar. 24 bottles of company supplied water. Water supply +1 per bottle. 30 cans of Aspen beer. Stress -1 and wits -1 per can of beer. 1 bottle of hard liquor. Stress -1 and wits -1 per glass. The following can be found in MedLab. 8 hydration pills. This counteracts dehydration during hypersleep. 8 Nepaleve. This reduces stress to 0. Each additional dose within the same shift decreases all agility-based skill rolls by 1 until the end of the shift.
Sounds like addiction to me.
Yep.
Those are those things. What's her name was shoving into her leg when she was in that pod. Implemented.
After her surgery.
That's Nepaleve. The following can be found in the EVA room. 5 IRC Mark 50 compression suits. You wore those already. 5 compression masks. Those help with thin atmosphere. 5 filter masks. They work with like toxic air. Weyland-Yutani has authorized the Halifax to receive 3 refills of the following supplies when visiting a Weyland-Yutani sponsored facility. Prefab meals, company supplied water, Weyland-Yutani coffee, which adds 1 stress, but postpones the lack of sleep effect. Keep in mind that free supplies are meant for onboard consumption and will only last about 2 to 3 jobs. You must keep track of these supplies or you will run out. Finally, weekly wages have been restored. Please check your profile for details, and I will have that over to you here in a few minutes. And that is end of briefing. Andromeda jumps in. She says, well, that was a mouthful. Thanks, Mother. Let us know when you are ready, Captain. And Freebrook?
I was ready. I don't know about now though.
I feel overwhelmed.
Well, we have
should know.
Yeah, we have been doing this for a while, so I don't know why we've been on automatic for a while. I know that. Yeah.
Mother, what jobs are available for Titanic? And how do I get? So I'm a little confused how I assign something to Titanic.
Oh, that's just that's something you don't have to do right now.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to give him a job. Okay.
No, that's something you can as you go along and you feel something needs to be filled.
Okay.
Just let me know. I'm willing to do pretty much anything.
How do I know what need? Okay.
You will. I am putting your salaries in. So that's just going to take a minute. So feel free to do whatever you'd like.
Are we going to have to budget, come up with some forms for travel expenses, things like that? How detailed is this going to get?
TPS reports?
No, it's not that bad. You're not going to need expense reports and all that kind of stuff. No.
It's just anytime we use a supply. So we need a supply list, right? So that every time one of us uses a supply, we just knock it off. And then whenever we go somewhere, Weyland-Yutani, we need to remember that we can pick up supplies and add them.
Okay. I'll just, you guys keep asking questions.
I think quartermaster is a good job for Titanic.
Part 1 of this story of what we've been through is basically a tutorial. So some of the questions that you guys keep asking, they are going to get answered. You just gotta hold out. I'm gonna keep introducing stuff, and then it'll make itself known as we go.
I think it's just hard because we're supposed to be a kind of an experienced crew, and so I'm not sure what we know versus what we don't know, and so I think that's just where some of the confusion is. It's just we don't feel like an experienced crew right now.
Yeah, I think we're just trying to figure out the stuff that you just told us, how are we, what are we required to now do with it, right? What are our, I guess Matt Scott is tracking all those activities and stuff.
Yeah,
for instance,
the checklist for all the planetfall and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
It's
which we have to do now, right?
We're getting ready to go somewhere, and I have no idea what to do.
Right.
You still press the go button?
We all have to be on the bridge and strapped in. That's all I've heard. That's all I know. I think, and then you do the checks, right? And then if you need me to co-pilot, I think.
That part I understand, the rolling the dice and success failure. I get that part, but
I think we're all just nervous that if we miss a step, that something really bad's going to happen, right? I think that's.
Nothing like that is going to happen until it's
until
you know better.
Until, if there's something that hasn't been covered yet, and you come across something, we'll walk through it at least one time before it becomes a hazard. Does that make sense? So if you miss, if you go through planetfall right now because you're going to take off and you miss something and I call you out on it, you're not going to get penalized for it. We'll walk through it. So next time you'll know. Does that make sense?
Can we take a quick break?
Okay, so that's kind of a rough draft of everything I just went over.
Okay.
So you can look at that at any time. I can go in and edit it later, but
Okay.
that's pretty much what I had typed out.
We can always ask Mother too, right? To remind us.
Mm-hmm. Mother's always here to help, as long as she's not offline.
Oh, which is why we have to check Comtech. Is that right? Weekly.
That's part of it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're basically in free roam until until Helen gives Andromeda the heads up. Go.
Oh, I had one quick question before we get back into this.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of like the money, so do we all get paid separately,
Yes.
or is it okay? And then can we pool our money together to buy things for the ship, or
Yes.
like, okay,
So you'll get paid a weekly wage, and you'll also get paid per job.
okay.
Say you just added money or something somewhere.
Yeah, I'm not able to find that yet. I haven't.
It should be in your profile. In your sheet under bio and info. Should be like one of the first couple lines.
Nice. So what do we do with the salary thing? Do we add it to our character sheet every week? And how do we track time?
That's what Connor was talking about. So you can choose to keep it for yourself, and that way you just keep a tally. Or you can pull it together, whatever you want to do. However you want to do it. So you're going to be spending money on things like food, because while you're in the ship, you're fed and you have water. You don't have to worry about supplies. But the supplies that Weyland-Yutani gave you are the supplies that you'll use when you're away from your ship. So if those supplies run out, you need to replenish them.
So
hydration pills, you'll need to replenish those, and there's other stuff that I'm going to introduce here in a little bit too.
So everything you just said was in the pantry is for when we go off ship?
Yes.
So when we're on the ship, we don't have to say we need to drink something, we need to eat something.
No.
Okay.
That's the let me go back here. Yeah, so the prefab meals, the company supply water, and the Weyland-Yutani coffee is all free, and you have enough supply to last you 2 to 3 jobs. So you'll need to refill that at a Weyland-Yutani sponsored facility, which should be a lot of places. Should be quite a bit of the places you go to because you work for them.
It may take us a couple of times to get all that stuff straight.
Right.
So,
and then
just be gentle, please.
When do we deposit the money into our? Have we just gotten paid, or are we getting paid at the end of the week? And how are we tracking weeks?
Yeah, it's going to start at 0 starting now.
Okay.
So 1 week from now, you'll get your.
And then, so if we pool our money together, whose decision is it to what to spend on? Would it be the captain or?
We'll have to decide that as a team.
Right.
Okay.
That's all up to you.
Yeah.
All you.
We'd have to have a team family meeting and decide if we're putting any in the pot.
Who sends out our W-2s?
1099s.
That'd probably be Liliana.
All right, I'm just sitting here in my chair.
You guys ready to?
Yeah.
Hold on
everyone
to the
ready to get
strap.
going?
I don't know what y'all are looking at.
It's all
Going
strapped
that
in.
way.
Elliot, if you want to start Planetfall.
Well, we got to get out of the hangar first.
Oh, that's right.
I mean,
Andromeda is helping us with that. Is that what she
Did
said?
we run through the checklist already?
Yeah, when do we do that?
we can do that once we're out on the tarmac.
We're on the tarmac, yeah.
So
Is there a
Do we-
checklist? Is that up here yet or no?
What's that?
Is the checklist up on the call it?
is that the Halifax duties thing that he?
Yeah.
sent
Oh,
the
okay, I got you. Okay.
Okay, so Mother, who gets us to the tarmac?
I believe I heard Andromeda say she would assist in that.
Yeah,
Okay.
she said she was going to
Once
send a
you
message out.
notified her.
Yeah. So does Andromeda stay in the workshop while we take off? Does she have to strap in, or has she got a place to strap in down there? I mean, we would know that, right?
Yeah,
I mean, from a somebody that's flown several missions on this, we would know where the other.
You don't know Andromeda.
no, we're just asking. Does she have a place that she's gonna? Like we had another droid. We had another. Where did they usually go? Is Andromeda replacing that droid that we had, or
That wasn't your question. If you ask it that way, then the question is yes, it would have been. The previous droid would have sat in the bridge with you, strapped up.
Okay. So that's where all of the seats to strap in. It's either going to be in the cryo deck, in the cryo chambers, or on the bridge, right? There's no seats scattered throughout the plane or anything.
No.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was asking. Okay.
Oh, one last thing. Can I talk to Mother privately? Is that possible?
You can talk to her through a terminal,
Okay.
but you don't have access to the mainframe.
Okay. So, okay. All right. I was just curious about that.
If you want to, you can message me.
Okay.
Like it's then just that like a question to Mother.
Okay.
Yeah. So just let Andromeda know when you're ready.
Elliot, you good?
yeah, let's do it. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Yeah. Andromeda, we're good. Start
Yep, I'm
procedures.
strapped in. I'm good.
Aye, Captain.
Engaged.
She leaves the ship. And then she comes back. And she meets you in the bridge.
Hey, you gonna strap in?
Yes, I will strap in.
Anyone got anything to say before we start?
Let's hope this works.
Oh, I think you're going to have a good time.
Yeah, Elliot's pretty good at his job, so You didn't see what he had to. Well, you saw what he had to deal with, how he landed, but I mean,
He's the best.
smooth
Only
as
the
butter.
best on this boat.
Smooth as nitrogen.
Okay, do we
Okay,
need to check trajectory? Is that what's next?
Well, you feel the ship lightly rock back and forth and side to side as the ship taxi carries you, or carries your ship out of the hangar and onto the tarmac. The sky is as clear as can be today. It's a perfect day to take off. So this is where we want to do planetfall, or the steps leading up to planetfall. All that kind of good stuff.
Is that under planetfall? It says prep, check trajectory, check on any implications of failure. Okay,
Yep.
So I'm going to check trajectory.
Yep, everything's good.
I'm going to check for any implications of failure.
No implications of failure.
Everybody good to go?
Yep.
Andromeda
All good.
sits in her seat and straps up.
And I look over at the empty seat and just kind of frown a little bit. Because I'm assuming there's 6 seats on the bridge, correct?
That sounds about right.
Well, yeah, I was looking in that there are, I guess there could be 7 because there are 6 quarters and then a captain's quarters.
Yeah, we're still down one. We're still down one or 2 people, I think, on our crew. One. Okay.
All right, I'm beginning takeoff procedures.
Okay. This is where you roll for planetfall.
Is Andromeda assisting me?
She can, if you'd like her to.
Sure. What's her modifier?
You get a +1. Oof. You're successful. So you can take off.
I take off.
All right. You are once again among the stars of the middle heavens. You unbuckle your harness, stretch a little, and then give a high five to the closest person next to you. Your excitement is short-lived, though, when you realize that you have a job to do. You are here to deliver cargo and make money. That is end of part 1.
We did it.
You're flying. How many successes does Elliot need to get it? Just one?
Just one.
Okay.
I think that's pretty much any time we're trying to do something, we have to have one
just
success.
Need one success.
Right?
Okay.
However, there will be some planets might have rough weather. So there might be a negative modifier or something like that.
Okay.
So that's where co-pilots can become more important.
Now, since I can also co-pilot, could Andromeda and I both help and he gets a +2? Or does he only get 1 assist?
Yeah, as far as I remember, you can as many assists as you want.
Okay.
If I remember correctly.
That's good for bad weather.
There is a planetfall document somewhere buried in there if you want to review it. All right. All right, I guess we'll head into part 2. Part 2 is introductions are over. Chapter 1. Work. Like the Warcraft Beyond. Okay. Work. Mother comes on. She is going to suggest everybody pull out the job that's coming up that you're going to.
To look at it again.
Mm-hmm. She says, I'm sure everyone feels a bit rusty. I will talk you through our first job. The first job has been assigned the ID of job.2.1.1. Please follow along with me as I talk you through the job. The employer is Weyland-Yutani. Halifax will get a reward of at least $20,000 when the job is confirmed as complete. We are delivering foodstuff and water. The destination has a thin atmosphere, so you will need to wear a compressor mask when outdoors. Our start destination is Earth. Our end destination is Barnard Star, Moab. The size is 2,000 kilometers. The gravity is 0.1 Gs, so it's pretty light. There is a thin atmosphere. The temperature is cold. This is a moon, so the geosphere has the likes of a desert world. There are 35 colonists. Some are scientists. Their allegiance is to 3WE. This is a research colony. There is a survey station in orbit. If you look at the map, you will see that Barnard Star, you get that, is 1.5 parsecs away from Earth. It will take you 18 days to get there in FTL. Will you go into hypersleep during FTL travel to our destination?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we have to.
Preparations must be completed before FTL travel. Failure to do so may result in serious injuries or death. Once a job is complete, the job must be marked as complete. The ship officer can complete this task in the captain's quarters or in the mainframe. After marking the job as complete, and if a new job is available, the new job will be assigned to you. If there is no new job, you are free to do as you like within the current system you're in. Your weekly pay will remain in effect. Any questions?
Mother, can you remind us what 3WE is?
That's D3 World Empire. This is the government that you belong to. This is
Okay.
this is the government that you're part of. And Weyland-Yutani as well.
Did we eat before we got on the ship? Because I know we're supposed to eat before our hypersleep, but I don't.
We'll say no.
Okay. Well, we gotta get ready to get some sleep, y'all.
Yeah.
Yep.
Prep everything.
Of course, I suppose we can go into FDL first and then go ahead and get into hypersleep. Because can't do it in other opposite order.
You could, but it's not
And you wake up. Oh, what? We're still in orbit. We've been trying to reach y'all for a week and a half.
Andromeda is already in the mess hall.
All right, so we're gonna eat first, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna say Elliot, yeah, you need any help setting the path or anything? Are y'all good?
All good.
Feels good to be back on the ship. How you doing, Titanic?
I'm good. I'm ready to
Good.
get this thing going.
Yeah. We'll have to warn you after your first cryo sleep or hyper sleep. You're not going to be feeling too good.
I've heard
So-
stories.
I'll take care of you. Don't you worry about it. Just don't panic.
Well, as long as he gets up before you do. So we'll see. He likes to sleep in.
Andromeda gets up and she grabs the tray of cornbread and begins to walk around and hand out some cornbread to you all.
Thanks.
So we'll need to mark off 4 colony meals, correct, for this?
Yeah, this is where you're on board. So
okay, I misunderstood that.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we take food off the ship to go do something, that's when we have to track it because we'll be under time constraints, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, cornbread. Nothing wrong with that. Oh yeah.
After she sees that everybody gets some, she goes and puts the tray down and she comes and joins you at the table.
Are you excited about your first assignment, Andromeda?
I suppose so.
What happened? You used to be really spunky and excited, and now you're kind of down.
I did.
Yeah, I mean, you were 7 days old when we first went to have dinner with you.
7 days old. Wow. I was a youngin'.
Oh, so you're saying that you're more mature now, huh? My mouth is packed with food as I'm saying this.
Thanks for spitting it out.
Well, I mean, if you call it 30s, I would say so. I mean, 30 years plus, you're pretty mature by then, right?
30 years? It's only been 30 days.
It's been
Something happened to you?
It's been about 50 days for her.
Oh, yeah.
It's a month and a half, yeah.
No, nothing. Not me. I've been fine. Just hanging out and getting prepped and learning about different things, different ways to work with the mechanics and fixing ships and that kind of stuff.
Andromeda, do you remember what happened at the Elements Bar?
Elements. Oh, you mean that restaurant across from the street? I mean, I remember going there a couple times and hanging out, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Do you remember Zoe?
Zoe. Can't recall a Zoe.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm just here to do my job.
I'm going to take Elliot aside. Hey, there's definitely something weird going on.
Yep.
Do you think she was wiped, or do you think she overwritten?
Yeah,
or
I mean,
replaced?
Who knows? I mean, she's not here for us. I mean,
Yeah.
She's programmed by them. She's going to be what they want her to be. So, I mean, right now we're a crew of 4. We'll use her how we need to use her, but
We just need to depend on her to get us up. I know.
I don't even know that depend is the right word. We'll use her with the understanding that she is, like any other machine, unreliable, unless controlled by one of us. So
Keep an eye out. Keep an ear out. I'm going to turn and just look at Titanic and.
Am I able to do like an observation roll?
No.
Okay.
Well, while they're all away talking, I'm sitting here eating, and Andromeda's there. I'm like, wow, you can't remember her? It's like, you must have had more to drink than I did. Wow.
Yeah, I don't recall.
Wait, does it work like that? I don't know.
Me? I don't know. I don't drink anything.
Oh, that's interesting. That's nothing? Huh.
Can we tell?
Drink that night?
Hmm?
Did she have a drink that night?
Andromeda? No, she did
Yeah.
not.
Does she still have all her tattoos? And can we observe that she looks exactly the same?
The only difference that you can see is she just seems more mature. Her
Experienced.
Her shoulders are more relaxed, and she seems more laid back, and it's just and she just, her voice sounds deeper.
Mhm.
I'm saying, Andromeda, do you remember when we first arrived?
Arrived to here?
Yeah, with on the Halifax. Do you remember the day that we landed?
No, I don't recall you landing in. No.
How far back can you recall? Or rather, how old are you?
Like I said, I'm in my 30s.
What's your first memory?
Just waking up in manufacturing, and get my initial load and getting dressed, walking out.
I'm gonna turn and look at Helen and mouth the words, "This is a different Andromeda. This is a different model entirely."
Yeah. I kind of just.
But as far as physically, she looks exactly the same.
But don't
She's
they
an
make lots of androids that look like that, right? Yeah.
Her body doesn't. I mean, her body's to do whatever. It's obviously something's been changed, even if she has the same one. Something's been changed mentally, or whatever you would call it, or wiped or reloaded. Strange.
All right, so cryo sleep.
Yep. So what do we need to do? Checklist.
We need to
Finish
get right
eating. The logs should be good. Did you? Yeah, because we just lifted
I don't
off.
have anything to write. Yeah. Prep the ship.
You prep the ship. I'll go check the cryo log
Yeah.
or cryo tubes.
Yeah, make sure you check this. Make sure see that nothing shook loose. In fact, let me go. I'm gonna go check the I'm gonna check the cargo. Make sure everything's still strapped down.
Good idea. Hey, Titanic, maybe you can kind of walk around, see if
I'll
you see
check
anything out of
actually the
place.
cargo loads with him.
Okay.
Andromeda will head down to her workshop.
Her workshop?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, down into engineering. Mm-hmm.
Andromeda's always tinkering with stuff.
Are we able to reassign Andromeda, or is she completely controlled by Weyland-Yutani?
You could talk to her about it.
Hey, Cap.
Yeah.
What do you think about giving her a different job?
I mean, we could give her a different job, but she's the one I mean, I think I'm more concerned that she's the one responsible for waking us up from hypersleep.
Well, you could always reassign duties. You are the captain. I mean, this would be at least a test to understand who she's working for, if it's us or them.
Where do you suggest I reassign her?
I don't know, but if she's off tinkering and doing stuff without one of us there, we have no idea what she's up to.
I know. I hate to. I mean, we didn't know what any of our other androids were up. They were always under other orders that do investigations and discoveries and things of that sort. I'm not too concerned about what she's tinkering with now. I'm just a little concerned about like what's going to happen in the future.
Look, I wasn't before a huge hole got blown on the side of our ship either. But
no, I hear you.
And she's clearly not who she was when we first met her. So
yeah, but I mean, I've been captain long enough to know that we see evolution in the androids often, and so at this point, I'm suspicious, but I'm not nervous about it. Let's just keep a tab on it.
You're the boss. I go check the cryo tanks.
I'll go into and start getting the hydration pills for everybody and handing them out when they come in.
Cryo tubes look like they're in pristine condition.
We're the first ones to sleep in these things.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not the cryo coolant tanks, the cryo deck. That's where we're going.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Yep. So I will next head up to the cryo deck.
And the hydration pills, they're stored in the med lab.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when you went to the med lab, you found that there were 4 hydration pills there.
Oh well, Ward, you'd be
because I had already
right?
taken. I had already brought 4. I walked past the med lab on my way down. Yep. I know my duties.
I obviously don't. So.
I'm like, here, take these things right before you get in.
Did you mark that off, Matt?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have a list, Matt? Or I'm sorry, Ward.
I have a list of the med lab. Yes.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, can you mark it off of
I don't think we can
inventory.
I don't think we can edit that.
Oh, really?
Where's the inventory?
Yeah, I don't have ability to edit it.
You should be able to now.
Where's
Got
that?
Yep.
Where's that under?
It's under the Halifax.
Oh, Halifax. Okay.
Crap. Let me know if you guys need that for anything else too. When it comes up.
Need what for what?
To edit, to be able to edit the document.
Okay.
So you've used 4 of those, right? The hydration pills.
So we only have 4 left for the next leg of our. Okay.
For the trip back.
Yep. Or to wherever we go next.
So, let me just give you a little quick background here. You will know that at most Weyland-Yutani represented sites, you're going to have a colony representative. You're probably going, not all cases, but in most cases, you're going to have a company agent. That's similar to Titanic. There will be a med lab, and there will be a store where you can buy basic supplies. In most cases, the mess hall and the store will be open once you are granted access. And usually you'll get that from the colony representative. If you need access to like the med lab, you'll need additional clearance. And there's other locations, but usually those require clearance. And this will make sense even more so here shortly. So just bear that in mind.
Do we know who we're meeting? Do we know the names of or who we're meeting at the colony?
No.
Okay.
All right, Titanic. The pill that I gave you is so you don't dehydrate too bad.
Okay, thank you. And I need to take that now, you said?
Yeah. We're fixing to get into the tubes, so yeah.
Okay.
Did they put you in any training before you came with us?
just a little.
Yeah. Good. Well, let us know if you got any questions.
Yep. Oh, will do.
Andromeda asks, "Are you all ready?"
So we know exactly how long this is going to take and when we should be woken up. Has anybody told Andromeda when to wake us up?
She knows. Yeah, she knows.
I know.
Does
I know when to
Mother
wake you up.
does Mother have
So
the
does Mother.
ability? Does Mother have the ability to wake? Mother has the ability to wake us up. Correct.
As well? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Especially
so
if there's an
probably-
emergency.
Yeah.
Well, it's usually Mother that does wake you up. It's just Andromeda is there to assist.
Okay. Good.
She's the legs. She's the legs of the computer, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, we'll say she's talking to you now. If you wake up sick or something like that, I'll be there to help you. Or, if you need help getting out or whatever. That's what I'm here for.
Andromeda, what do you plan to do while we're sleeping?
I will maintain the ship, and I will probably educate myself.
What are you planning on learning? Anything interesting?
Anything I can. I like to learn.
Well, see you guys on the other side, I guess.
To hypersleep.
Yeah, hypersleep.
All right.
Well, you gotta. Are we in FTL yet?
No.
We gotta go to FTL before we get in these tubes, y'all.
No, that's all part of the trajectory. So.
Oh, okay. So it will automatically engage.
Yeah, that's all gonna.
Okay.
That's all.
I might keep fob and set us into FTL. I guess.
Yeah.
That's what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm not sure of. Do we have to go to FTL before we get in the tubes, or does it automatically happen once we get in the tubes?
It'll happen once you get in.
Okay.
Yeah, and once you're, stable.
To the cryotubes.
We can't be out of the cryotubes when FTL starts because of the body
No, actually, you can.
effects.
Yeah.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
You can actually stay awake during FTL.
Oh, we can. Okay.
When you read that handout I sent you about hypersleep, it'll explain it in there. All right, off to hypersleep we go.
Yep. I'm gonna lay down in the tube.
Yep, you all lay down and get hooked up with a bunch of sensors and stuff like that, and the shield comes down, and you probably get a little nervous because last time you had a shield over top of you, it was frozen, and you had a message written on top of it. So, but you manage and you fall asleep, and you go into FTL, and you're on your way to Barnard's Dock. And sometime later, you start to wake up. You'll
who's up? Who wakes up first?
who wakes up first? Let's see. You can roll for initiative if you want, or just roll some die if you want to be that specific about it.
Which die do you hit? I'm sorry.
D6. It's 1d6.
Okay, it looks like Titanic and Elliot wake up at the same time. It's a slow process. So when you wake up, your eyes are kind of like hard to open. It's like really bright. You got to give yourself time for your eyes to adjust. Andromeda's there. She's kind of like talking to you to make sure you can hear. At first it's going to be kind of muffled,
Okay.
but it'll all come back to you within probably about a minute or so. You just kind of sit up and there you are. And right after that minute passes, you start to see Ward and Helen wake up.
Okay.
You pretty much go through the same process.
I wake up and open my eyes. Ah, there's the water.
Yeah, as I got up.
Yeah, I'm looking for Andromeda. I'm looking for where's the water.
He points right over to, or she points right over to the wall, over on the side. There's a big water jug, cooler. And there's your water. You're not dehydrated, but you're thirsty.
Thirsty.
And I'm gonna yell at y'all. Remember to stretch and drink your water.
Yeah, Helen's already doing her Tai Chi.
Let's see.
I'm
We
leaning
can.
on my cryo chamber.
I don't think Titanic's used to this.
Titanic, you okay over there?
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'll go over and check on him. Yeah.
Yeah. Ward. Yeah, check on him. Let us know.
All right, man. What's going on?
I just feel weak. I don't even think I can stand up straight.
Well, this is why we stretch. I'm gonna bring him some water and say, here, just sit here, drink this, get your bearings about you.
Yeah, but you gotta get moving.
Yeah, Andromeda comes up behind you and kind of tries to help you stand up.
Okay, I lean on her as I start walking.
Yeah, she'll walk with you. And she'll carry you over to the water cooler in case you want more.
Okay, yeah, I definitely do.
And I'm gonna say, hey, mother, are we where we expected to be?
You are. You are within orbit of Mob.
Excellent.
Anything happened while we were sleeping, Mother?
No events to report.
Yeah.
Do they know that we have arrived?
We haven't made contact yet.
Oh, that's true.
Titanic, you don't know who we're supposed to meet company representative wise.
I do not.
So yeah, I'm gonna go get dressed, and then I'll meet y'all in the mess hall.
Yeah. Andromeda says, if you don't need me, I'll head over to mess hall and get things ready.
I want to go check any logs, private logs I might have received.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna head as well.
Yeah.
So after I get dressed, I head to the bridge.
All right.
Guess I'm also going to go to the bridge.
Andromeda heads to the mess hall.
I'm going to Mother. Oh no.
Yep, I'm gonna run into Mother real quick and say, what did Andromeda do while we were out?
She maintained the ship, and looks like she tinkered with some things. Sat around, read some books. Nothing out of the ordinary.
So I guess when Helen, were you heading to the bridge also?
Yeah, I need to go talk.
Yeah. So yeah, when I came out, I said, I say to you, I said, it seems like she may have tinkered with something. So if you want to dig a little more on that, but I'm hungry. I'm heading to the mess hall.
Okay, I'll meet you there.
When you go in there, Ward, you see her pulling out like plates and stuff like that, drink glasses.
Mother, any private messages for me?
Good.
Mhm.
Did you get that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, I want to ask Mother if there's been anything that we need to know about Moab that's happened since we've been sleeping.
Nope. Nothing that's not in the job description. All right. I guess
I'm just eating.
yeah, Andromeda will serve you too.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna talk to Andromeda and say, how'd you handle not having anybody to talk to?
I just find ways to pass time. Whether it's maintaining the ship, reading books, reading
What
manuals,
books did you read?
tinkering with things. What books did I read?
Yeah.
Like tech manuals and some history books. That's it. How was your sleep?
As expected for me, but Titanic here, I think he had a rough time.
Sleeping was fine. Waking up was not.
Helen's gonna come in and kind of pat Titanic on the back. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling better now that there's food.
Anyone seen Elliot?
Yeah, he's being awful quiet.
I'm here. Come wandering in.
How'd you sleep, Elliot?
Blissfully ignorant.
Hmm.
You?
Good. Feeling good. This seems pretty straightforward, so like we always do. Let's eat, let's get our work done, get back out there.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so like Andromeda just says, I guess whenever we're ready, we can head on down.
Okay, check trajectory.
Yep, you're good.
I check for any implications of failure.
You are good.
Status of the crew.
Here.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
No,
We're
Yeah.
missing Andromeda.
Present.
Is everyone good?
There she goes. All right.
How about
Everybody's strapped in, and we'll go ahead and
Do you want to tell them that we're coming, or we